everyone, this is Deborah. Yes, my name is Debbie. I have a whole lot of new subscribers, so I thought I would spend a little bit of time letting you know a little bit about myself. I am the oldest of 5 children, and I was brought up on a farm in Winchester, 300 acres, with no electricity, no running water, no bathroom, and I am a country girl at heart. Then my parents moved to the big city of Fairfax, which is near Washington, D.C. Okay. I have one brother. I've lost one sister to diabetes. She was on dialysis for 16 years. I'm also disabled, and a lot of my relatives especially go, "Oh, she's not disabled." Well, you haven't been around me for 24 hours, because my daughter laughs about this. She goes, "My mom takes a nap before her mid-morning nap, and then she takes an afternoon nap before her evening nap." So that's like the joke of the family. But I usually, I just quit my job at Walgreens. I can now tell you where I was working. It was a madhouse during the pandemic. But my background is with police science, and I own a dress shop. And I also was heavily into arboriculture for 40 years. I was one of the only female-owned tree companies in the whole U.S. I've had a lot of articles written about me in magazines. I'm a tree hugger, yeah. Also an animal lover. I did raise 9 dachshunds, but during my divorce, I was married for 40 years. I guess my ex was very resentful, and he wouldn't let me have any of my dogs, so I stole one in the middle of the night. Actually, it was 4 a.m. Yeah, I don't like being told what to do, because I was the oldest of 5 children. I was always the boss, the El Jefe, right? I also have hired hundreds of employees. I also raised my children, my nieces and nephews, and my grandchildren. So yeah, I'm the boss, right? But I'm not bossy, I guess you could say. I'm not bossy like that. Let's see. Yeah, I am disabled. And a lot of people say, well, how did you get disabled? Well, I think the fact that I was in 6 car accidents. I was never charged, and I was never driving in any of them. Well, except for one. That was because my ex-husband put slicks on my Mustang, and I spun out in the rain. So I kind of like blame him a little bit. You don't put slicks on a car. But other than that, I survived all of them, and I don't know why. I think God has a purpose for me. Yeah, so I just recently had 2 hip replacements. They were both a success, but I did have to go 2 hours out of my territory, because I was living in Colonial Beach, Virginia. So I went all the way to Fair Oaks, which is in Fairfax. And I did have a spinal fusion. Now, I think another reason why my body's deteriorating, I think it's hereditary. And the other reason is because I work myself to death. I really do. I noticed when I was working for Walgreens that I did 4 times as much as the younger girls. So what does that tell you? Maybe it's the generational thing, I don't know. But I have been dating. Was on POF. This was a waste of time. So this is one of the biggest reasons why guys can't get a date. It's because they don't smile in their profile. People, who wants to date someone who is not smiling? Also, they wear sunglasses. That's a perfect tip-off to us women that you're hiding from something, or you're still married. And believe me, we can find out. Don't think we're stupid. We can find out. A lot of you will put a young picture on your profile, and then when we see you, you've aged 20 years. Don't do that. So yeah, you guys need to have a professional photo taken. If you don't know how to do a selfie, a lot of you look like mass murderers, and it scares the hell out of us girls. Yeah, it does. So, yeah, and take off the sunglasses. And don't be taking pictures of you at the beach if you never take your women to the beach, okay? I think the other big reason is when we do finally give you the opportunity to take us on a date, you talk about yourself for hours, or you don't know how to dress properly. I believe on the first date, unless you're going to the beach, you should wear, you know, your Sunday best. So a little bit more about myself. I was the top graduate at the police academy, which shocked the hell out of me. Didn't even study. A lot of the men were very jealous of my abilities because my daddy taught me how to sight, you know, a rifle. So I was very good at the firing range and also academically. So I have that camaraderie like firemen and policemen have. That is a great bunch of guys that you never get that out of your blood. You'll always have that even when you quit your job. But I did quit my job as a deputy sheriff to put full time into the tree company I owned. So yeah, I made a lot of money in the tree company, but I gave it all up because money does not make people happy. Believe me, I've had both lives. I would rather be very happy and poor than rich and sad. I had everything a woman could want. I had a Hummer, I had a Corvette, I had an in-ground swimming pool. I owned one of the biggest estates in Fredericksburg. I was a big landowner, but I was very, very sad. Now, I am extremely happy now. I don't even want to be around anybody that's sad. It's just not good. So right now I'm in the Dominican. I go here almost every year. I didn't go last year because of the pandemic, because you could get stuck here. Now, I'll be back in the States soon. Then I want to visit my granddaughter in Lynchburg, and then my own daughter. She's in Key West. And my son, who's 45, my daughter's 48. Yeah, she's going to be 48 on Elvis Presley's birthday. Yeah, she's in Key West, and my son, I believe, is working for his dad. He is a master artisan in the ceramic tile. He's very highly sought after, but he takes breaks every once in a while and goes and helps his dad. Let's see, what else? I love the Caribbean. I love the laid-back lifestyle, and I just love the sun, and I love to try new cultures. And so the guy I'm looking for must be an adventurous. I think one of the guys I dated, I told him I wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail, and he rolled over and died laughing. Well, I consider that a challenge, and every time anybody's ever challenged me, I prove them wrong, because I'm a winner. I always win. So, yeah, believe in your spouse. Give them encouragement. Now, that's something I never had. My husband never patted me on the back, and he never outwardly showed me affection, you know, PDA. And when I see other couples, you know, holding hands and stuff like that, I never really got that. And I didn't figure that out till much, much later. But we still have a very good relationship, and he recently got married, so I wish him all the happiness in the world. Let's see, what else can I talk about? I'm really thinking about shaving my head bald because I am so tired of the maintenance, because I said I'm almost 67 years old. Let's see, one of my favorite places is Jamaica. Hito too. Yeah, I should do a video about that. It's where I found myself. It's where I realized that nobody has a perfect body. Everybody has scars and stretch marks. No one is perfect. And that's where I really learned to accept my body the way it is. Let's see. Yeah, everything on my body is real. A lot of people think I've had a boob job, but I have not. One of my sisters used to argue with me, and I had to prove to her that I have no scars. So I appreciate all my subscribers. The reason why I joined YouTube was because of Trisha Paytas. She started about a year before me, and I just dabbled in it every once in a while. And then I realized you can make some money, you know. And everybody says, well, what the hell you talk about? I said, I talk about anything I damn well please, you know. So let me adjust the camera. So I am in a place called Cabarete, which is known for its beach. It's a little bit outside of Sosua.